How's everybody doing out there? This is Steve again with All One Landscape, just here with Reyes, our boy, doing some YouTube filming out here with All One Landscape. What we do here with All One Landscape is all hardscape, softscape, pavers, outdoor kitchens, pergolas. One thing I forget to talk about, but we do a lot of drain work. And the reason why I want to talk about that here on this project particular is how we got this project was because of drain work. But before I do that, I just wanted to let you all know where we do our work. You know, we work here in the Bay Area. I said we work as far south as Gilroy, Hollister, Santa Cruz, and we work as far north as the peninsula. Here, we're out here in Redwood City. This project, what they did here is they added this ADU unit. So this is a rental property for the client. The people that built this is a company called Acton, A-C-T-O-N, A-D-U. I will put their link on the bottom. Feel free to look them up. They do really good work. I've done a lot of drain work for them. This client, they built this, got everything to pass code. We noticed, as we all know, this year we've had a ton of rain. This house, the elevation sits lower than the main house. So they were getting a lot of water flooding here. Client was kind of thinking about just doing a little bit of landscape just to keep the water away from it. I ended up coming out, meeting with her. It was a referral from Acton ADU, so thank you for that. We talked and I ended up convincing her to do a design. So we did a design, included the drainage. As you can see on the drainage, we have hooked in all the downspouts to 3-inch pipe. They all hook around the property. Everything is going to be sloped out to the front of the house. They've had drainage issues in this house before on the back of the original house. So they have a pump under the house that pumps out to the front yard. These will tie into that. And then as well as the drainage pipe hooked in, we also will change our elevation. So everything that we install, we will grade away from the house.
So first question is, I see a lot of dirt. Why do you need to dig up everything?
It's a good question, good question. So yes, there's a lot of dirt piled up everywhere. I kind of hate this part of the project because it just looks like, what are you guys doing? Where are you at? Where are you getting? You know, Reyes, you're probably staring at like, what are we doing? You're making a mess, you know? The reason we need to dig up is because we're putting pavers here. So with pavers, you need to have 4 to 6 inches of base rock. And for settling reasons, and then we're doing some concrete. So you need to have base rock, rebar, 4 inches of concrete, whatever it is called out. But that's why you dig out so much dirt. So that's the reason why we don't take all this dirt off the property, because some of the dirt we will use for infill when we're all finished. So we're kind of in the middle of the project where it just looks like a bunch of kids are making a mess out here.
And then I see a bobcat over there. Is that what you use to dig up the dirt?
That is one of our pieces of equipment. That thing it does all the backbreaking work, right? You don't want your guys to be out here in 100-degree weather digging by hand. That piece of equipment right there is a lifesaver. I have a couple of tractors. I have an excavator and I have that bobcat. I got some big rotor tillers. We got some big jackhammers. But you know, it's 3 feet wide, so it fits through most side yards. $50,000 piece of equipment right there.
What about the sides over there?
So the sides where we tied in all around the back of the ADU, we're gonna be putting some rock. So some nice looking rock, you know. It's out of sight, out of mind, so they just kind of wanted something low maintenance. So there's gonna be paver. We're gonna get rid of all that. That's all gonna be paver in over there. That will all get moved out within the next few days. And then there's gonna be some more drainage stuff that we do down there.
And then I heard you talking to your employee, making some adjustments?
Yes.
Like what?
When the designer came in and did the design, we kind of look at their design and the way it's written and then the measurements. So I measured everything, but then as we started to take things down and really get all the shrubbery away from the fence, the walkway that comes here, and then it has a 2-inch border in between it with some rock in between. That line lines up directly with the corner of the garage. It shows that on the design, but when on my bid, it shows so many feet, but the actual feet is about 2 feet difference. So if you come 2 feet out here though, I went 2 feet too far there. So you just remove that. So my guy was asking the question of, what do you want to do? Do you want to leave it the way if you do, it's not going to line straight up with the corner. But if you lined it up with the corner, we'll just remove 2 feet over there because you were a little bit heavy on that side. So my measurement was a little bit off. And again, sometimes that's the measure twice, cut once. I make mistakes, I'm human. My guy caught it. You know, that's what you want. Surround yourself with people who are better than you.
So wait, what do you do with all the extra dirt that you don't need?
We take it out here. So I have another project that's gonna start in 3 weeks. The house was leveled. So they took down the house all the way down to one wall, and they rebuilt the house. And that backyard, they removed too much dirt. So the owner we're not starting them for about another month. I'm about 2 months out right now. But they're gonna put the fence in. And he wants to make sure the kickboard of the fence, and I'm gonna take credit for that. I brought that up. Like the kickboard of that fence, we don't want it too low, we don't want it too high. So we need to bring in where we're gonna be at level. So they need some dirt there. So instead of me taking dirt and throwing it away in the landfill, because landfills do not want dirt, we'll take this dirt when we're done with it, and I'll transfer it to that job because I need it. They have field dirt and real nice clean dirt. This is not that it's not clean dirt, it's just that it's a little clay. We're gonna be building up the areas that's gonna have hardscape on top of it anyways.
How do you know how much material you need? And do you have any left over that you reuse or resell it? What do you do?
So depending on what you're talking about. So if you're talking about pavers, you know, everything's measured up front. It's how you give a bid. Without square footage, without that stuff, you shouldn't be giving a bid. Ordering could be a different story. You know, some pallets of pavers come in at 123 square feet. Some pallets come with 121 square feet, depending on type of paver and product. Each pallet has a different amount. Now, what happens is sometimes you order over because it's cheaper to buy the full pallet than it is to have the company break the pallet. So most jobs, I do have a little leftover pavers. Not a ton, but a little. So what's gonna happen here is there's gonna be a walkway, a concrete walkway. They're gonna be like 4 feet wide by 6 feet long, broken up, that modern look, all the way into here. Pavers are gonna come into here, kind of incorporate into there. There's another pad, paver pad into here. And then paver, and then from the side of the deck, that way will be all concrete. The fence will be replaced. Rock around the outside. There's gonna be a small planter on the back corner over there. And then we're gonna incorporate, and all the planter areas, there's gonna be some planting around the trees here. You know, so there'll be some planting in here. There's gonna be low voltage lighting in here. Pretty excited. I'll have to show you guys all the middle process and the finish. So what I will do is I'm gonna be showing you kind of the next few steps and phases of this project on my Instagram. Go to my All One Landscape on the Instagram and follow us there. So again, that was the kind of the finish up of the project that we just started. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are. Have any questions about you know, the process of projects, how long a project would take. You have budget issues. You have, you know, you need some ideas because you have a tight budget. Let us know, give us a call, send us a message. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.